Breathe deep. Imagine your legs more limber in Duluth Trading Double Flex Denim. Envision euphorically squatting for that can of suds, bending for your toolbox in a state of bliss, lunging for your laser level on a whole new level. Relax and allow the flex to fill you with ability. Find your inner flex in Double Flex Denim only at Duluth Trading.
Welcome to People Tech, the podcast of the HCM Technology Report. I'm Mark Pfeffer. This edition is brought to you by Ultimate Software, a leading innovator in HR technology. Ultimate's dedicated to putting people first. They provide cloud-based solutions that engage, motivate, and empower your workforce. And you can learn more at www.ultimatesoftware.com. Ultimate Software. People first. It turns out that CFOs are an optimistic bunch. For instance, Salary.com says 90% of them think workers laid off because of COVID-19 will end up being put back on the payroll. It's hard to know what to make of that, given that 40 million Americans are out of work. I have heard business leaders say that even struggling companies need employees to keep operating. They point out that hiring may have slowed down a lot, but it hasn't completely stopped. And here's another sign of CFOs on the bright side. 64% of them say they're very confident that their company can provide a safe work environment. That comes from PwC. Nearly 3/4 of CFOs plan to reconfigure their offices for physical distancing, and more than half may change their scheduling to minimize the chance of the virus spreading. This is all fine, of course, but one big question is, what do employees think? It turns out they're not as optimistic as CFOs. PwC said half of them would stay away from the office or factory or whatever because they're afraid of catching COVID-19. And nearly 25% of them say they won't use public transportation to commute to work in the first place. Bear in mind, many state governments say they'll take away unemployment benefits from anyone who decides not to go back to work for whatever the reason, safety or not. And some business people, not necessarily smart ones, have suggested it really doesn't matter what employees think because, again, there's 40 million people out of work. So with that said, this is interesting. Nearly 2/3 of HR executives are thinking more about the employee experience now than they were before the pandemic. That's from Gartner. Basically, they recognize that return to work isn't just about operations, it's about human beings too and how they think. That's a good point of view to have, I think, because how companies handle reopening is going to have an awful lot to do with how people look on their employer brand down the road. This has been People Tech from the HCM Technology Report. This edition was brought to you by Ultimate Software, a leading innovator in HR technology. Learn more at www.ultimatesoftware.com. And to keep up with HR technology, visit the HCM Technology Report every day. We're the most trusted source of news in the HR tech industry. Find us at www.hcmtechnologyreport.com. I'm Mark Pfeffer.
Do you love news about LinkedIn, Indeed, Google, and just about every other recruitment tech company out there?
Hell yeah. I'm Chad.
I'm Cheese.
We're the Chad and Cheese Podcast.
All the latest recruiting news and insights are on our show.
Dripping in snark and attitude.
Subscribe today wherever you listen to your podcasts. We out.
Faith in the news media has been challenged, making it even harder to get stories told. The Friday Reporter podcast was created to help audiences better understand the media by hosting journalists who will answer the questions to which we need answers. Join me every Friday to hear more.